to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time on when I got into a bar fight. So if you guys want to go ahead and hear that crazy lunatic story, go ahead and stay tuned. Alright guys, so first things first, this happened, what are we in, April? This happened back in December. Basically, I was going to a Christmas party with my job, and the company was having, its annual Christmas party, obviously. So we were having it at like a lodge. It's called an Elks Lodge. If you're from San Bernardino, you guys know where it's at. So basically the party was only renovated for about 2 hours. That's what they paid for. It was really cool. Like all my coworkers, like it was fun to see everybody having, enjoying their time and not being in the uniform, if you know what I mean. So everybody was nice and dressed up, like everybody was dancing, everybody was eating and winning prizes. Like it was just an amazing, amazing time. And then, the bar service was going on. We bought our drinks and all that, right? So since it only lasted for about 2 hours, everybody was like, okay, so it's Friday night, we want to go out, whatever. So let's do an after party. So one of my guy coworkers, let's call him Sam. Okay, so Sam decides to invite me. Hey, we're gonna have an after party. Are you gonna go? I was like, oh shit, like, well, I ended up carpooling with a friend of mine, and we'll call her Leslie. Okay, I don't know why, just random ass name, but we're gonna call her Leslie. I carpooled with her, so I had to ask her. Of course, she's the driver, so I gotta make sure she's okay with, going and stuff. So eventually I asked her, she says yes. So we end up meeting up at the Green Frog. If you are from San Bernardino, you kind of already know what I'm gonna say, okay? But if not, I'll go and let you know what's basically what this bar is known for. This bar is actually known for fights, drunk ass people. Like obviously it's a bar. I mean it's good times depending on who's there. But it's always popping though. I'll tell you that for sure. But so so one thing, since we're bringing it up, since we're talking about the bar, I actually looked up the Yelp reviews online, and it basically said like, oh, this is a drama-free zone. It's a good place to hang out. Basically, all the things that you have to say about this bar that was listed on there is completely opposite of what it is. Honestly, it's completely opposite. So whoever wrote that was dead ass lying to you. So continuing on with the story. So we end up getting there about, I want to say maybe 11, 12 o'clock. We ended up getting there. I actually went to come and change because I was in a little, a little bodycon dress, really cute, with some thigh-high black boots, girl. Yes. But my feet were hurting me, so I'm like, you know what? Let me go throw some jeans on. Let me get some regular shoes. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I ended up changing outfits. We go over there to the bar. We arrive there. We're getting our drinks, and at that time, the bar was like, okay, again, it started to grow little by little with, while the time was passing by. It actually started to get packed maybe an hour or two after we were already there. So, it gave us enough time to buy our drinks and, get a table and stuff like that to kind of sit down. But of course, my crazy ass coworkers like to dance and all this. So we were dancing. So most of the time we were, pretty much getting it like, so, but yeah, it was like a good ass night. Like it was popping, it was cool. People were having drinks. Like it was just bomb. Honestly, it was just cool. But so we're doing now. We're doing our thing, dancing on each other, whatever. So I decided to. I see one of my girlfriends or girl coworker friends sitting on the side. I'm like wondering why she. Sorry guys, this is the girl. They're getting hot too because this story is just so juicy. But anyways, yeah, she's sitting there. She's like in like a funky mood, I guess you could say. I don't know. But I was like, girl, like, come on, like, I'm gonna have fun. You gonna have fun too. But she was like, you know what? She's like, I don't know how to dance, all this, blah, 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 right? Okay, well, she's a twin. Then she needed some, I like to call it poppin' juice. She needed like a little boost of that energy to kind of get herself like hyped to get herself going, because she's a little she's a bit shy, so I kind of had to bring out the inner her. So mine's a bad decision. I could say, emphasize on the bad part. I bought us some Patron shots. Girl, yes. Patron is like, if you guys try Patron, you guys know what I'm talking about. But if not, Patron is like an amazing drink. It goes down smooth and it just bomb. Like, it tastes so good, but it hits you in about 0.5 seconds. Like, no lie. So I thought she would be able to handle it because my ass was able to handle it. And me and her about the same size. She's a little bit chunkier than I am, so I thought her body weight would be able to handle it a little more than I have. Damn, was I wrong. So within maybe like 5-10 minutes, the drink kicks in for her. She's dancing, she's grooving, whatever. Anyways, like, she's pretty much getting having fun. Like, pretty much I got what I wanted. So eventually she's drunk as hell. I find her outside. Me and another coworker go outside to get some fresh air. This girl over here is trying to leave, and she's drunk. Like, she's full on just drunk because that Patron shot hit her like, it hit her like bad. So she's trying to get the keys from Sam and stuff. Sam's dumbass self is going to go over there and give her the damn keys, knowing that she's drunk and stuff. So she goes over there and she gets in the car trying to leave. I felt responsible because, I'm the one that gave her the drink, and she lives all the way in Victorville. And if you guys don't know, like, how much difference is, that's like a 20-minute drive. That's like, it's a long distance away, honestly. And it's basically like a big hill that you have to go to, and it's just a very dangerous zone that you have to go through to get to where she lives at. So I'm like, you know what? Like, no, because I would feel guilty if something happened to her. Like, no, like, I don't want that. That's just drama right there. I don't want that on me. So I go and I take her keys. I'm like, no, you were not leaving anywhere. She's cussing me out, girl. She is cussing me out. Like, she's dead on just saying every word in the book, just going off on me. So I'm like, okay, you know what? You're not going to listen to me? All right, let me go grab your sister. I go back in the bar and I go grab her sister, which is her twin. I'm like, hey, your sister's drunk. I got her Patron shot. She's trying to drive home. She's not listening to me. Go talk to her. So she goes out there and talks to her sister, and she's honestly just like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Like, get out the car. You honestly, like, you're acting stupid. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing me. Just the whole shebang. So eventually she gets out the car, and we're about to go back in the bar, continue the party. Well. So after all this is going on, these people get kicked out of the bar, okay? These people get kicked out of the bar because they're being, I guess, disruptive and just trying to, like, start fights and stuff inside the bar. So the bouncer just gives them the boot. Gives them the boot, okay? So that's what the boot sounds like, sorry. So they're outside, and I'm not paying any mind, really. Like, I mean, I know my surroundings. I mean, I was buzzed, but I wasn't drunk. Like, I still knew what was going on, like, around me and stuff. So they're come outside, and you can hear just a big old commotion. You can just hear those, you can just hear them yelling. It's 2 guys and 2 girls. They're, to be specific, there were 2 Mexican guy, Mexican girl, black guy, black girl, whatever. Just so you guys can get a better picture of who they were. So, eventually that happens. They're outside making a scene, yelling at everybody, like, just saying whatever, like, just being dumb because they're drunk. They are, I guess, like, banging some or whatever. I have no idea what they were saying, honestly, but I just heard them yelling, and I knew it was, like, something, like, just them being disruptive, them being stupid. So my friend's like, oh, they're coming, like, let me jump in the car. So they jump in the car. I'm trying to open the door, and they lock it. They just left my ass outside the door to get like, whatever was about to go down. I didn't know what was about to go down. So they left me outside. I'm just standing there like, okay, all right then. I see how it is. So anyways, they come towards me and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm tired of this. Like, they were disruptive inside the bar already. Like, when it comes to, like, other people, they kept shoving everybody and stuff and just being rude. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this. So my ass decides to call 911. So I'm on the phone with 911 dispatcher. I talked to the dispatcher and I was like, hey, there's these people here that are being disruptive. I heard one of them had a gun. And they actually did. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember because I was kind of, yeah. But I still remember that somebody did tell me that they did shoot outside though. they did have a gun and they were shooting outside. I don't know if it was before I went outside or what. Maybe it was like before that. So basically, I let them know. Basically, the person has a gun and stuff. So when I let them know that, they come. They they like, okay, we're gonna send police out there. They should be there, within the next few minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm literally still on the phone with the dispatcher. Tell me why this dude comes up to me. This like if you guys know me, I am 5'1". Okay, this dude is probably like maybe like 6 feet, 6'1". Okay, this dude is big. He just tall. I mean, he's real scrawny, but he's big. He's like a light skinned guy. Well, he comes up to me and just starts like just yelling over. And this girl is gonna come next to him too, and she's like cussing me out. Like, just I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, I've never had a conversation with you two. Like, I just ignored them. Like, I just blocked them out. I'm like, you know what, you guys are not there or whatever. So this guy comes over here and he's like, oh, who you talking to? He just snatched my phone. Yes, like he legit just snatched my phone out of my hand and away from my ear. And he legit said, oh, you calling 911? You calling the police? You know what he did? Do you know what he did? He got my phone and he threw it on top of the roof of the bar. Of the damn bar. Like, for real? And then to top it off, because I was still kind of focusing on my phone, I was still like, okay, did he really just throw my phone up on the roof? All I felt was this girl just pushed me, okay? She pushed me and I landed on my ass like a dummy. I landed on my butt because I tripped and fell back. I got up so quick and I beat the hell out of her. I beat her so bad, like I did not stop. I honestly was scared for her, and my guy friend Sam is, he was with me still too when everything was going on. So he had to get me off of this girl. I just feel, because Sam is maybe like 6'2", maybe 6'1". I don't know, but he's a really like buff big dude. Like, he's pretty big. So he legit just picked me up like I was like, if you just dropped a pencil, and like he legit just went like nothing, like pick me up off of her. So after Sam picks me up to take me back into the bar, whatever, as we're walking, the two guys come up to us and they're like trying to start stuff. And one of the guys is like kind of sober. He's like apologizing to Sam and was like, oh, I'm sorry for him, like blah blah blah. Like, I'm drunk, this is like, this is and that. So they're pretty much like trying to fight him, and Sam just like, no, like, but the guy kept pursuing him, and he was getting, Sam was getting mad. So Sam goes over there and he just like, what, like, you want to catch it, blah, blah, blah. Like, he just like went off on him too. And I legit had to go in between the guy. My 5'1", like little shrimp butt is going to really stop these two 6-foot guys to stop fighting? Like, no. So that when he did that, I stopped, and it was so funny because as soon, I swear, like 0.5 seconds, as soon as he picked me off of her, the cops come in, and you just hear like all of them come. There was legit like 4 or 5 cop cars. There was a helicopter circling around the bar. Just everything, like whole shenanigans was just going on. So they obviously were like, oh, get on the ground, blah blah blah. So we're all like we were just looking around like, okay, like what the fuck going, like what happened, But we already knew what happened, like, but they were basically telling us to get on the ground, and then Sam is like, oh no, like she's the one that called, like it's all them, that sort of stuff. She pushed her, and that's a self-defense, blah blah. So while we're talking to one police officer, one of the Mexican guy gets up and starts running like a dummy. He just starts running, honestly. And the cops chase after him. Eventually, they catch him, whatever. And the reason why he ran is because he had a felony on his ass. So, no wonder why he ran. And the black guy, he actually had a gun on him. So when everybody was talking about, oh, he had a gun and he was shooting outside, like way before, I went out, like everything happened, he did have a gun on him. I don't know what kind of gun it was. I don't know where he had it at. Obviously, it was just on him, maybe in his pocket. I don't know. But he did have a gun on him. The girl was just drunk. She was just out of it. She was bleeding, like just her whole face. Like I did some damage. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But it was self-defense. This girl pushed me. She hit me first. Did nothing to her. I did not speak 2 words to her. And she did that. So I see her in the back of the cop car. And then I see her throw up. Like, that's like the worst feeling in the world is when you throw up. So she throws up all in the back of the cop car and outside, like on like the little footboard thing and all that. She throws up and all that, and then they catch obviously the other two. The other two just basically just get a DUI, or the girls just get a DUI and suspended license. That's it. So it was nothing like that bad besides the guys. So after that, everybody comes outside and was like, oh my god, like there's cops and all this. Like they're all trying to figure out what happened. Well, eventually, like after everything happened, whatever, some guy, one of our coworkers, his husband, whatever, I don't know what happened. I guess he wasn't cooperating with the police. Apparently, they arrested him. They threw him on the back of the cop car. Somebody wasn't listening to one of the cops. They threw them in the back of the cop car, like just full on, just like that. Like they were just arresting whoever, honestly. I call my mom. Since my phone was on the roof, I don't know like nobody's number. So the only number I could think of is Marcus's. So I call Marcus and I'm like, hey babe, like I just got into a fight, and I told him the whole like what happened basically. I was like, can you give me my mom's number because I don't have it, just so I can call her to come pick me up. So I go and I call my mom stuff. Her and my dad end up coming and stuff like that. I told her exactly what happened. She's like, all right, let's go because, like you hit her too. You're probably going to get arrested, blah, blah, blah. So I go, she takes me home and all this. I get home. I'm like, I knock out. I'm just like, oh my God, like what happened? Like, this is just a crazy night. This is why I don't go out. This is why I stay in my own comfort of my home. This is why I don't go to that bar. I do not go to that bar. From then to now, I do not go to the bar. I do not pass it. I do not buy it. I do not think about it. I just, no. No. I'd rather have a beer just chilling in my house. That's it. Honestly. No. That was like the worst experience ever that I've ever had. So basically that's what happened. That was my first bar fight. That was like the whole shenanigans that happened. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and leave me some comments down below if you guys ever got into a bar fight or anything like that was similar to my story. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys are not already. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for you guys participating in my videos. See you guys in my next video. Bye.